Okay, so now we're on the southern side of the park. Right? Goda is just up there in the middle, and now we're looking down towards the south. In the far distance is jambos sand, and the mountains. In the middle of the new territories. And look at this lovely slope. So we've got this is where the village used to be. Right, there used to be this temporary village here, and then there were these kind of there was row after row of terraces with little these little temporary. I mean, they were quite nice. These little temporary cottages. Right? So anyway, so like and that was removed in order to allow the park to be built. In between the cottages, right, some people have planted some trees. So including that, I think it's a Syzygium, that one. And then here we've got a Funwang mock. Funwang mock is a Delonix regia. And then we have a Bauhinia here. Now, look at them, they're kind of sticking out on this funny little sort of projection here. And they were already here. Right, these trees already existed, and that steep bank already existed. Those roots. So we sort of try to marry in the new slope to incorporate the existing trees, and these two are on this funny little projection here, and that's obviously quite an old tree. That was obviously there as well, before we started designing it. So we made a particular effort to incorporate the existing trees here. While we're on the subject of trees, have a look at this. Now this is Ficus virens, right? This is Daiikyong, Ficus virens. These were planted 30 years ago. Look at the size of them, and look at the root system. It's so fantastic the way that. So I keep telling everybody, right? The roots do not go deep. Right? Even a tree that size, it's highly unlikely that any of the roots, or very few roots, will go deeper than a meter. 90% of the root system is in the top 200 or 300 millimeters of soil, and you can really see that. One reason being that, of course, the tree, once the tree grown up, the grass, as you can see, the grass can't grow very well under the tree canopies, and so the lawn grass, can't grow, and so you get some erosion. Right? There's some erosion, and that exposes the root system even more. Although with this species, Ficus virens, that you often see the roots, running across the ground surface like this. But this really shows you, how the roots are. The trees are surface rooting, and the roots don't go deep. So that means that if you dig a trench through here, right, to put in a pipe or something, you'll cut off most of the root system. But if you bore a hole underneath, right, you could run an MTR line underneath this tree, right, and the top of the MTR line, structure could be just a meter or two below the tree. The tree wouldn't even notice, right, unless the water table changed, which is highly likely. But even though it's quite a good size, it's still quite young. It's only 30. It can still adapt to changes in its environment. But it's just so visible here.